Hello my dear students, welcome in maths class. In this class I am going to discuss chapter number 5 arithmetic progression, question number 13 to question number 17 of exercise 5.2. So let's start with the question number 13. How many 3 digits numbers are divisible by 7? We have to find total number of 3 digits number they are divisible by 7. So 3 digits number, we know that the smallest 3 digit number is 100 and largest 3 digit number is 999. First we have to check what is the smallest 3 digit number that is divisible by 7. So what we'll do, smallest 3 digit number, that is 100, we will divide it by 7. So after division remainder is coming 2. So 2 plus how much is equal to 7, because if again I have to divide, I need 7 here. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. So what we'll do, 100 plus 5, that is 105. On other hand, you will see that 15 into 7 is 105. So either you can directly, you see in the table of 7, what is the smallest number that is divisible by 7. So 105 is the smallest number. Then after that plus 5, 112 plus 7, sorry, 112 plus 7, 119, so on. So the last 3 digit number is 999. We will divide it by 7. After dividing, you see the remainder is coming 5 here. So that remainder, now you will subtract this remainder. So 999 minus of 5, it is 994. It is the largest 3 digit number that is exactly divisible by 7. So APs are here. And after that, you see A is 105. Difference is A2 minus A1. 112 minus 105, 7. AN is 994. We have to find N here. So by using nth term formula, A plus N minus 1 into D is equal to 994. 105 shifted to another side. After subtracting, it is 889. This is N minus 1 into 7. So when 7 will be shifted to another side, it will divide. N minus 1 is equal to 127. So here N is equal to 127 plus 1. N is 128. Therefore, 128 are the 3 digits number that are exactly divisible by 7. Next question is, how many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? You see in the table of 4, after 10, 12 is coming. So 12, then after that 16 plus 4, 20. Therefore AP is 12, 16, 20. And the last, it is given that how many multiples of 4 lie between 250. So greatest number is 250. We will divide it by 4, and after that whatever is the remainder is there, we will subtract. So 250 minus 2 is 248 is the largest in between 10 and 250. That is exactly, that is a multiple of 4. So AP is here. A is 12, D is 16 minus 12, 4, AN is 248. We will find its N. So substituting all values, it is coming here 12 plus N minus 1 into 4 is 248. 12 will be shifted to another side, minus, and N minus 1 into 4 is equal to 236. 4 will be divided. Now when we shift to another side, N minus 1 is equal to 236 divided by 4 is 59, and minus 1 shifted to another side becomes positive. So N is equal to 60 is there. So next question is, this is very important question. For what value of N are the nth term of two APs 63, 65, 67, so on so, and 3, 10, 17 are equal. So we have two APs are here, and what we have to do, we have to find its nth term of both the APs, and it is given that the nth terms are equal. So after that we have to find the value of N. So first AP is 63, 65, 67. A is 63, difference is 65 minus 63 is 2. AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, that is coming 63 plus N minus 1 into 2, equation number 1. The second AP is 3, 10, 17. A is 3, difference is 10 minus 3, 7. AN is A plus N minus 1 into D, the value of A is 3, N minus 1, D is 7. This is the equation number 2. Now according to question, both the nth term of these APs are equal. So both these nth terms are equal. Now here, you see here, this is the nth term of first AP and this is the nth term of the second AP. Both will be the equal. 63 plus this 2 ones are 2, 2n minus 2, 3 plus 7n minus n. Now this is 2n, 63 minus 2 is 61, 7n minus 4. So 2n minus of 7n is equal to minus 4 minus 61. So it is coming minus 5n is equal to minus 65. and n is equal to 65 upon 5, n is equal to 13. It means the 13th term of these both APs will be equal. So that's all in this question. Now come to the question number 16. Determine the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. So let A be the first term and D is the common difference. Third term is given to us 16. So A plus 2D, by using nth term formula, it is 16. A is equal to 16 minus 2D. When 2D shifted on the side, it becomes a negative. Give it equation number 1. And the second condition in the question is seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 7. It means seventh term is greater than fifth term by 12. So A7 is equal to A5 plus 12. A7 is equal to A plus 6D. A5 is equal to A plus 4D. So when I will shift these A and D to the left side, it becomes minus A minus 4D is equal to 12. A and A cancel. 6 minus 4 is 2D is equal to 12. D is equal to 12.2 is equal to 6. The value of D is 6. Now substitute this value in equation number 1. A is equal to 12 minus 16 minus 2D. So 16 minus 2 into D, 2 6 is 12. So A is coming, 16 minus 12 is 4. A is 4. Now A is 4 and D is 6. So first we will write the terms. So first term is 4. Second term is A1 plus D, that is 4 plus 6, 10. Second term. Then third term is A2 plus D, 10 plus 6, 16. So in this way the APs here 4, 10, 16, so on. So now question number 17 is find the 20th term from the last of the AP. The AP is 3, 8, 13, so on. So 253. What we'll do, we have to find the 20th term from the last. So given AP is 3, 8, 13, so on. So 253. We will write the given AP in the reverse order and we will find its 20th term from the beginning, and that will be the 20th term from the end. So AP in the reverse order is like here in the given AP 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 5, after adding new term is coming. But when we'll write arithmetic progression from the last or in the reverse order, then we will do minus 5. So 253 minus 5 is 248 minus 5. In this way, this is the AP in the reverse order. Now A is 253 here, D is equal to second term minus first term, that is minus 5. Number of terms, N is 20 here because we have to find 20th term from the last. So AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So A20 is equal to A plus 19D. So 253 plus 19 and D is minus 5. So after solving it is coming 158. So it is the 20th term of this AP. But if you will see, actually it is the 20th term from the last because we have written the sequence in the reverse order. Therefore 20th term from the last is 158. So that's all in this video, and next questions I will discuss in the next video. Thank you.